Let's get this set up here. That's not what I want to look at. Cancel that. Take that off. Come on, Streamlabs. Don't mess with me now. It's been a minute since your boy been it's been a minute. Been a minute, my people. We got to talk about this. We got to talk about this. Dang it, what? Make sure. Hey, give me a second. Give me a second. Hey. I had to go live for this one. I had to go live for this one, man. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me get this set up. And we're going to get this party started, okay? For some reason, my window capture isn't showing. Okay, I may just have to make a whole new one. Yeah, I think I just got to make a whole new one. Thing be working when it wants to. Give me 1 second, my people. Give me 1 second, my people. I see everybody. Everybody's in the chat. We got Demetrius. We got OG Kane. We got 904 Hurricane. Hey, we got Woodboy. We lit. We got OGK. Hey, we turned today. Listen. Okay, how's it going to show this but won't show? Okay. How is it going to show this, but will it show my boy? Will it show this? Okay. James Williams to the U. James Williams to the U. I got to go ahead and share this out on NMD TV, the regular, and then we're going to talk about this cuz you know, I didn't see this coming. I didn't see this coming. I don't know who did. I don't know if anybody saw this coming. I don't know if anybody saw this happening tonight. For some reason, it's not showing up that I'm live. For some reason, let's see, we got 17 people watching. Obviously, we live. I'm trying to get this shared out. Let's see. Oh, there we go. There we go. Patience with me, my people. I've been, hey, patience, my people. Your boy a little bit rusty, you know? Right. Right now, I'm just sharing the stream out, and then we're going to get this party started. Live talking James Williams. Open up another browser here. Golly, I don't know why it won't show. I'm trying to get James Williams popped up here, but for some reason it won't show up. All right, I think we may get it now. If this don't work, I'm just throwing up a picture. If this don't work, I'm just gonna throw up a picture. Bam, there we go. Okay, we got the Twitter up. We just gonna cover up my face right now. My face ain't important. But we gotta talk about this tweet that just broke the internet. We gotta talk about this tweet. We gotta read this before we talk about it. I wanna make sure I read it before I talk about it, okay? James Williams tweets out, I know my mama proud of what her son is becoming. He's got the nice picture. It's a dope picture, you know? We got the nice edit. Shout out to the edit, to our new edit. It's been long, it's been hard, but I stand 10 toes. Make sure y'all can see this. Oh, there we go. It's been hard, but I stand 10 toes for whatever it takes to be great. Changing my mind and refocusing on my senior year. I would like to thank everybody who's been there for me in my life. Mainly thank the man above for giving me the skills and the people around me to help me get to where I have to be and feed my family. Also, I would like to thank all the high schools that pushed me in the classrooms, pushed me to be great. Next, I want to thank all the schools that give me an opportunity to play for their college. For that being said, I want to announce that I will not be leaving the Sunshine State of Florida. Come on now. Shutting down my recruitment and will be signing. Hold up now. Come on now. Say it loud and say it proud. To the University of Miami. And I will always, come on now, brother. I will always and forever rep my city to the day I die. Boy, 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 boy. Boy, 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 who saw this coming? James Williams, the #1 safety in the nation, has committed to our Miami Hurricanes. I wish I could come on here. First of all, let me give a shout out to the chat. And we're gonna see what everybody's talking about. But I wish that, there's a couple things. Listen, guys, there's so much going on in my mind. I want to break this down slowly, okay? You know, so here's first thing, okay? This is the first thing I want to say, and you guys know my motto. Nothing is official until you sign on the dotted line. I am happy right now. If I had champagne, I'll be popping it right now. But we gotta remember that nothing is official until they sign on the dotted line, okay? Nothing is official until you sign on the dotted line. So, although I am happy, you do gotta, that's still in the back of my mind that, that's still in the back of my mind that we gotta remember that. We gotta get it signed on a dotted line, okay? That is big time, okay? So that's the first thing I want to let everybody know, okay? Now the second thing is, listen, I'll be the first to come on here and I'll be the first to hold the coaching staff accountable. I'm the first to hold the coaching staff accountable. So I've got to be the first to give them credit. What they have done is flat out amazing. Listen, what they have done, if you told me this recruiting class, let's say everybody who's committed signs on the dotted line, okay? Let's say that everybody who's committed signs on the dotted line. Everybody who commits. And you showed me the list of all the players that have signed, I would have said there is no way that Miami had a losing season last year. There's no way we lost to FIU. There's no way we lost to Georgia Tech and was able to pull off this class. So with that said, we gotta get a Manny. Let me get hashtag Manny and hashtag Banda in the chat. Let me get a hashtag Manny and a hashtag Banda in the chat. Come on now, let me see it. Hashtag Banda, hashtag Manny in the chat right now. We got to get them some love. We got to show them some credit, not only for James Williams, but for these other kids that they have pulled. You know? Because it's flat out amazing. And I'm not even overreacting. James Williams, Thad Franklin, possibly LT. We still got some more people out there. The Palmetto guys, possibly. But James Williams, come on now. That's big time. So we want to give credit to Banda and to Manny Diaz. Because of the recruiting, okay? That is big time. Next thing I want to say is, I'll tell you one thing. If I'm a Jason Marshall, and I'm looking at what's going on at Miami, and I'm saying I could play with safeties like Avante Williams, like a Cam Kitchens, with the James Williams. If I'm a cornerback and I'm looking at the safeties that Miami not only has right now, but has locked in, why wouldn't you want to play? Come on. Why wouldn't you want to play under Ed Reed? Why wouldn't you want to play with the talent that we're bringing in? Huh? If I'm Jason Marshall from Palmetto and I'm sitting back and I'm like, man, you mean to tell me I can go team up with James Williams? With Cam Kitchens? Yeah. With LT? If he commits to Miami, that's something I would like, you know. That is something that interests me, you know. I mean, come on. Next, let's talk about James Williams, okay? And this is just my opinion. You're going to get different people talking about what they think of James Williams, but I just want to put out what I think about James Williams. I think James Williams is a freak of nature. 6'5", 230 at the safety position, as young as he is, no telling what this kid could become. No telling, once we get him in the weight room, no telling what we could mold him into. No telling what, because he's so athletic. He's such a freak of nature. He can play in the box. He can play the safety position. I can see him playing linebacker. I can see him playing stand-up defensive end. I can see him, I don't know if his man-to-man coverage is good enough to play striker, but I can see him playing safety. You can move this kid around. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Come on now. Oh, my goodness. Come on now. James Williams is one of a type of talent. You don't see this type of talent anywhere else. You don't see this type of athlete anywhere else. You know, the only other person you can think of is Isaiah Simmons. And Isaiah Simmons grew into Isaiah Simmons. You know what I'm saying? Grew into Isaiah Simmons. James Williams is a young man who's he's not even a freaking, he just became a senior. 6'5", 215, 230, whatever you want to say his weight is. It's unbelievable. It can move how he can move. It can play how he can play. It's unbelievable. I wish I had a cigar right now. I'd light a cigar. I don't even smoke. I would light up a cigar right now. Because this is unbelievable news. That James Williams has committed to the Miami Hurricanes. Now, guys, I want you to take it. Listen, I know a lot of people the pandemic played a big part in this. The pandemic played a big part of this. I'm not saying that Banda and Manny Diaz, I'm not saying that they didn't do their part, but the pandemic helped us out. Coming into the end of the season, James Williams, according to Georgia, according to the people who follow Georgia, according to the people that I talk to who love Georgia football, who cover Georgia football, they told me that James Williams had been to Georgia numerous of times. Remember, when he put up his top 3, Georgia, Alabama, Clemson, Miami was nowhere. But the pandemic happened, and we got a little bit of opportunity. But listen, just because you got the opportunity, don't mean you're going to take advantage of it. Come on now. I'm going to preach now. Just because you got the opportunity, don't mean you're going to take advantage now. So we got to give credit to Manny Diaz and Bender for taking advantage and not giving up on this kid. I was the main one. I said there ain't no way we get James Williams. There's a couple people out there who hit me up in my DMs. Y'all know who you are. They said, man, I think you got a chance. I think we got a chance at I think we got a chance at James Williams. I said, I don't know. I said, I don't know. I said, I don't know. Didn't hear any reports. Didn't see it coming. Then bam. Then bam. Open the stream. Open the stream. What do you... Anybody want to call in? See if I still remember how to do the call in. Let's see. This is unbelievable, man. Big time news. Go ahead and call in right there. 147-943-16553. James Williams is a Miami Hurricane. I don't even know what to say. Not only that, look at what Manny Diaz, I think all in this class, in this 247 class, let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at this 247 class. All of them but one. All of them but one. All of them but one is from Miami. Look at that. 18 players from Florida, 1 from Texas. $18 players from Florida, 1 from Texas. It's wild out here, man. Let's see what everybody's saying in the chat, man. Let's see what everybody's saying in the chat. Right now, according to this, which is, I thought Miami would, right now we're only ranked 11th. Man, I was for sure we'd be top 10. We're going to make it, though. We're going to get up there, though. We're going to get up there, though. Open the stream. I don't know what you're saying. Open the stream. What are you saying, J.E. Love? Ed Reed. Fresh35 says, yes, I'm twerking. It's over. Now let's get Leonard Taylor and listen. If we get Leonard Taylor, which a lot of people are saying that, there's a good chance, it's crazy. K. Bruce says, Manny put out the back signal a few minutes before James committed. Yeah, man. I didn't know when I saw the signal, I assumed that it was Thomas Davis. That's who popped in my head. And then bam. Then bam. Everything came up. Let me see 1479. Let's see. Wes said he's trying to call. I don't know what's going on, Wes. Let me make sure everything's working. Dude, it look like it's working. Hold on one second. Oh, I gotta turn on the, that's what it was. Okay, hold on one second. Hey, 904 Hurricane, I just got your message from a long time ago. I'm gonna hit you up. Somebody try to call. 14794316553. Oh, hold on one second. I don't know what's going on. Hold on one second, guys. Look, I haven't been live in a minute, man, so I'm a little bit rusty. I don't know what's going on with the phone lines. For some reason, it's not connecting. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. All right, I don't know what's going on, guys, but I appreciate everybody kicking it with me, man. Go ahead and hit that like button. And while I try to get this phone line thing working, you know, let's talk about this, man. How are y'all feeling, man? Let me know in the chat, man. I mean, what was your first reaction when you guys heard that James Williams? Because because let me tell you this. If this was Leonard Taylor tonight, you know, don't get me wrong, I would be excited. But you know, it really wouldn't surprise me. This James Williams, it came out of left field, man. And this is when I would really like to hear an interview from James Williams. This is when I would really like to hear you know, how did his recruitment break down? You know, how did it happen? You know, what made him change his mind? You know, things like that, because it's crazy right now. Twitter's blowing up. Look at Twitter. Look at Twitter blowing up. Let's see what the people on Twitter says. Roman Kane says Panda is now in the top 10 in national recruiters. Carry on. I agree. I mean, I think he's saying that as a fact. Hey, Grant, it's great to be a Miami Hurricane. Amen, brother. Tank Bryan says Kane Nation's forever. Paul, I thought it was too. Paul says, I thought it was a prank. Listen, when things pop up on Twitter, you got to check it. You got to recheck it. You got to double check it, because you never know. It's crazy, man. That's crazy. Look at everybody. Everybody's excited. My boy Dorian says, just broke the internet. Somebody's got Ed Reed picture next to James Williams picture. This is big time, man. This is big time. You know, and basically it's just going to come down to, I want to know what kind of effect this is going to have on other recruits, because you would assume, you know, I'm thinking, hey, I'm trying to go play with these boys, because right now is the perfect time. 904 Hurricane says, I am feeling like Miami's on pace to start competing for championships and be a serious contender in 2020 and 2023. I don't know if I'm ready to go that far. But I will say this. I'm loving this talent. I don't know. Hey, Genghis Khan, that's a good point, you know. We're starting to get in these safeties. Avante Williams, Cam Kitchens, James Williams. So now what happened to Corey Collier? Do we continue to recruit him? Or is he are we gonna we made his top 3? Will he end up going to Florida? You know, hey, if it's up to me, let's get Corey. But wow, man, wow. And I think this is a movement. I think these kids realize we can be the one that changes Miami's program. We can be the group. Because let me tell you this, and this is something that I will tell any recruit. Us Miami fans, we're crazy. We're crazy. But we love this U. We breathe this U. And if whoever it is, whomever is the class that brings us this next championship, oh Lordy, 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 they will go down in history. Whoever's the class, the team that can bring us our next championship, they will be in our hearts like no other. So we're crazy as a fan base. But you best believe we love this school. We straight up love this school. So I think that's what they're telling people, like, hey, come over here and let's make things happen. Right now I'm trying to figure out how to get my I got a whole new PC set up. And that's why I haven't been going live a lot on YouTube. I got a lot of things new set up. I'm trying to figure out how to get trying to see how we can get some people to call in, because I know there's been people trying to call in, and I definitely want to hear you guys' I want to hear you guys' thoughts, man. But I need to figure this out. Go ahead. If somebody could try to call in, somebody go ahead and try to call in. I just put the number on the screen. I guess, do I have to call people? Somebody just tried to call with 1259. I think try one more time. Man. Swat, man, I've been upgrading, man. I've been upgrading things. NMD TV, how we living, how we feeling? Hold on one second. Oh, you still there? All right, I'm trying to get everything. There we go. 904 Hurricane, how we living, how we feeling?
Man, on top of the world. It's great to be a hurricane. Bro, we got some canes over here.
Hey, we got some canes up. Listen, man, go ahead and tell me your reaction, man. Tell me how you found out that James Williams was coming to Miami.
Well, honestly, I just got home from work. I own and run a landscape business, and I was sitting down eating some dinner. And while I was eating dinner, I just whipped out my phone, went to go to Facebook, and started seeing notifications. All the hurricane YouTubers were jumping on and breaking the news. And as soon as I saw yours, I had to jump on and get with your show because I haven't seen you in a minute.
Yeah, man, I've been in ghost mode.
Well, as long as you're staying safe, my brother. Staying safe, my friend, I hope.
Yes, sir. Trying to stay, trying to do what I can, and this pandemic has been tough, but basically just trying to, I've been working on the behind the scenes stuff of the channel. So I got a new computer, new software, and things like that. So, but but that's where I've been. But you guys, I'm promising you guys this: one video a day. The last 2 days I've put out videos, one video a day. I'm putting a lot of energy into NMD TV Canes this year. So it's going to be a good year for us. It is going to be a good year for content creation. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds like you're gearing up for that championship run.
Hey, man. We are, man. I appreciate you calling in, brother. I'm going to try to take some more calls because people have been calling in like crazy. Excuse me. But
yeah, the only reason why I actually called, Graham, is because you were saying you were having a hard time figuring out whether it was working or not. Real quick before I let you go, though, I just want to say, and I know that, us Hurricane fans, we tend to get high on our horse, and we're back, and we're going to win the championship and all that. But if you seriously sit down and you look at what Manny's doing right now, he's literally doing all the things that you and I and all the YouTubers and all the fans have been talking about for the past 2 or 3 years on YouTube. We've all been talking about all this stuff, and now it's coming into fruition right before our eyes. And this is exactly what we wanted. We know it's going to yield good results. We don't know if it's going to get us a championship, but we know it's going to put us in a position to compete. We know that. And I just, right now, the only missing piece I'm really seeing in the future is that quarterback piece, because Barry's only going to be here so long, and not everybody believes in him. I do, though. I'm a huge Barry fan. I think he deserves one more shot because of the lack of coaching that he's gotten. But I'll let some other people get on here and talk. Hurricane family, love you all. It's great to be a Hurricane. Good night, everybody.
Hey, appreciate you, broski, man. You have a good night, brother. You have a good night. Thank you for calling in.
You too, Grant. Good night, brother. Thanks for all you do. Peace.
Hey, thank you, man. Thank you. NMD TV Canes, how we living, how we feeling? Man, I'm doing good. How about you, brother? It's a great day to be a Cane, like every day.
I'm good. I'm good, man. I need you to jump on the train, man. Repeat after me. Because you said you probably just gonna say it. Now repeat after me. Bandy is elite. Can we give Bandy his roses? Bandy is elite. Just repeat after me, dog. Come on now. You gotta agree with me now. 4 out of 5 years, number one target.
Listen, I'll say this. Remember when we went live after Avante Williams and you said we gotta give Bandy his credit? I agree. Hey, you speaking facts, brother. You speaking facts.
Elite, bro. Elite, man. Like I said, man, it's only gonna get better from here. Oh my gosh, man. I'm excited, man. I'm excited, man. The only thing we need deep tackles. That's number 2, and number 1, Blake Baker, Mike Rump. You're on the spot. Baker needs to coach his defense like I supposed to this year. No more having to feel I'm saying patty cake, and Rump needs to do his job and catch up. Because right now, man, he look like he's out of his league, man. He need to either get Marshall or Collier. You feel me? Ain't no more time for slacking, man. But, man, have a blessed one, man, and go Cane.
Hey, man, I appreciate you calling in, brother. And you make some good points, man. I'm going to talk about it, but thanks for calling in, brother.
Appreciate it.
All right, he makes good points. Listen. Listen. Banda is making people look bad. Banda is making the whole coaching staff look terrible. On your screen right now, you're watching highlights of James Williams, the number 1 safety in the nation, who just committed to Miami. And they're saying Banda was his primary recruiter. This is crazy. Miami didn't even make his top 3, and he's able to come back in and do what we're seeing on the stream. Look at him. He just picked that dude up. He could have suplexed that man. He could have suplexed that man. Go ahead. The phone lines are open. 1479. There we go. We got somebody right now. NMD TV, how we living, how we feeling?
Yeah. What's going on, NDD?
Man, you already know. You already know I'm hyped. You already know I'm hyped.
Man, I'm hyped.
I'm hyped,
but I ain't gonna be too hyped until I see them signatures. But I'm hyped right now. I like what I'm seeing.
So here is what I am right now. Okay, so I'm hyped today, but when I wake up tomorrow, then I'll calm down and I'll say, okay, tomorrow, is when it when he signs on the dotted line, that's when it counts.
That's when it counts. But I just want to call and say this. If we get Leonard Taylor to sign, the rest will follow. I promise you.
You think that's
There's no way they will not see what is being built and not want to be a part of it. These kids are watching each other now.
That's I agree. So you're looking at a kid like Jason Marshall. We got James Williams.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Jason Marshall and all of them are waiting to see what each other do. I'm telling you, we get Jason. One of them is declaring first. I don't know. I think Jason's going on the 1st of August.
Yeah,
he's going to declare on the 1st of August.
Yeah,
so
he put out
when
a
they start
tweet.
seeing each other falling in line, they're going to come together.
So let me ask you this. Okay, what happens to Corey Collier now? Do we keep recruiting him? Is he a take now?
Where we gonna put him? where we gonna put him? Because we got James, we got Avery Williams the year before, and then we got Kitchen. Unless he wants to sit back and be in a rotation until one of them leave for the NFL and then become the man, I don't know where we gonna put him.
Hey, this is a good problem to have. Good problem to have.
It sure will be. And then another thing I want to say, everybody on the roster right now that's committed is from Florida. The tight end was born from Florida. His parents moved to Texas. And the linebacker Troutman, he's from Miami too. His parents moved up to Orlando area. So they're all originally born in Florida on their birth certificate.
All right, so let me get your predictions. You know, this is subject to change. Do you think James Williams will sign on a dotted line?
If we win our games and we look good, yes, he will. I don't care if we like lose and get blown out to Clemson, because even if we lose and blow out to Clemson, but we win games, the other dudes, because like I used to play ball, and I feel like, man, them other dudes probably thinking like, man, they're just missing a couple pieces, and we could beat them dudes to get it over the hump and put our city back on.
Okay. So right now you're saying James Williams, you think he's gonna sign? I'm looking.
Yeah, I think he's gonna sign. I think he's gonna sign because I look at it as this. Because look at Georgia. Georgia's always good, always been recruiting good, always been doing good, but they never could beat Alabama. So, but they still go there because kids still go there because number one, they're winning games, and number two, they figure they can help the team get better and beat Alabama.
Okay. Real quick, guys. Listen, guys. Some of you may be here and you're not subscribed. Go ahead and hit that like and hit that subscribe button, because I'm putting more focus into NMD TV Canes. More Canes content this year, way more than I did last year. Last year, I would cover a lot of other things. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, because I'm promising at least a video a day. And then we're going to get the live streams going back. Okay, what do you think about Leonard Taylor? What do you think? Yes or no? Is he coming or not?
Man, with this James Williams pick, I think it became more strongly in our favor. I really believe it became more strongly in our favor now. And like I said, he never really got his mom to go up there for the recruiting trip to see Florida. So I know she's probably in his ear pressing Miami to be closer because of the COVID stuff.
What about this? And this is what I said earlier, similar to what you're saying. If you're Jason Marshall, one of the top corners in the nation, don't you want to play with these safeties that we got?
Of course. That just means that's less work you don't have to do.
Talk about
it. Listen, can you imagine this right now? A dime defense. You got Jason, Christian Williams, James, Avon Williams, and Kitchen on the field at the same time.
And I do want to say this real quick. Genghis Khan in the chat said that he's shutting down his recruitment. He's shutting down his recruitment.
Who?
James Williams.
James Taylor. Yeah. He shut down his recruitment, and he posted on Twitter that August 1st is going to be his clear date.
I'll tell you this, and this is just because people can change their mind, but I think the situation with his mom. He speaks about his mom, and I don't think he would bring his mom and stuff talking about that with the recruitment if he wasn't serious.
Yeah, because that's the rumor that's going around is he's been up to Florida, the Gainesville, quite a few times, but his mom hasn't, and his mom's been pressing for Miami.
No, I'm talking about. I'm talking about.
He's been trying to get his mom to go up there.
I'm talking about James Williams.
Oh, James Williams? Oh, man, I think he would have went to Georgia, but I really think it's because of that COVID stuff, and he wanted his people to see his game too. So I think that's what really made his decision for him.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna take a couple more calls, brother, but I appreciate you coming through, man.
All right, thank you.
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all rocking with me right now. Let me jump back on the screen here so y'all know I'm still here. Right now, we got about 100 people in the chat. Much love to you guys, man. I know your boys been MIA, but I've been MIA with a purpose, working on my craft, getting better software, better computer, things like that. I'm primed and ready for this year. And as I said, one video a day. NMD TV Canes will become my primary YouTube channel. Right now, I got an NMD TV network going on. But you all already know how much I love the U. So to me, it only made sense that I'm going all in. And I wasn't even planning on going live. But boy, this James Williams situation broke. And I said, I got to see what the people are saying. So let's go ahead and we'll get some more of these highlights up here. But I want to read the chat because I know a lot of you guys are in the chat. Jay says, hello, everybody. He's in the hospital.
No
What's
battery.
good?
Please charge.
NMD TV, how we living? How we feeling?
What's good, boss man?
My guy. How you doing?
Yeah.
You surviving?
Huh?
I said, you surviving? You surviving this pandemic?
I'm surviving, brother. I'm surviving. Soaking up this good recruiting season. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy, man. So tell me, what'd you think about where were you at when you first heard the news about James Williams?
When I heard him say it for himself, I was right here in front of my laptop, doing some homework, and when I got the alert, and then I was like, okay, well, he stuck to his guns. You know, that's what he wanted. He did what he gonna do. We gonna see.
So have you been hearing that he could commit? Because I've been getting messages, but I don't know. I just thought I'm like this with everything. I believe it when I see it. So you can tell me, oh, this is gonna happen, but I'll be like, I gotta see it. And I didn't.
That's how I am. And
yeah.
When you're dealing with teenagers, it's like that. Especially you're gonna get. You don't know. They don't half the time. They don't really know what they want to do. Even if they say they do, it's always a lot of pressure. And I asked about him specifically probably 3 weeks ago, and the answer I got made me think like, okay, well, we'll see. And it was what it was. So I really think he means it. I think the corona situation is working in our favor as a school because everything's shut down and those other schools can't really move around too much.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So the fact that all our homegrown kids are down here chilling, working out with each other. And go hard. So when we make that final two, that's when I kind of had a feeling like, okay.
Hey, Anthony, hold on one second. Anthony, hold on one second. Hey, hold on one second. Give me 1 second, Anthony.
All right.
Give me 1 second, guys. Here working through some technical difficulties. This James Williams news caught your boy off guard. Was not prepared at all, but we're gonna figure this out. We're gonna get this going. We're gonna get this flowing. What is this? Is Altec Lancy? My bad, Anthony. I don't know what's going on with these things. So the big news tonight, guys, James Williams, #1 safety in the nation, commits to Miami. His big three, his top three was Clemson, Alabama, and hell, I forgot the other team. And he ended up redoing it. A lot of people thought we had a chance, a slim chance. And it's just, it shows you with wild recruiting, you never know what can happen. I'll always say nothing is official until it's signed on the dotted line. But tonight we should be excited, and then we'll see how everything plays off. I do think the pandemic helped us out. Before we lost Anthony, he was making a good point. The pandemic, it kept all the SEC schools from trying to come in. But and I do think the pandemic helped us out, and it gave us an opportunity. But an opportunity is nothing if you don't take advantage of it. You got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit for taking taking advantage, taking the opportunity, and doing things right. Hey, Anthony, I'm sorry, man. I can't get my software connected. I'm going to have to end the call. All right, sorry, brother.
That's all good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. Obviously, like I said, I was not prepared for this live stream at all. But I'm excited, man. That's what I know is I'm very excited that this happened, man. It's crazy. James Williams has committed to the Miami Hurricanes. Now let's take a look at what the chat's saying right now. Go Canes, great show. I appreciate you, brother. Brian says he wants to play safety. He's going to be able to play a lot of different things. When you really look at it, he's going to be able to play a lot of different positions. I think he ends up being a safety, but I think, Coach Baker's our defensive coordinator. I think a good defensive coordinator figures out where to put his best players. You look at what Clemson was able to do with Isaiah Simmons. This guy lined up all over the place. And I'm not saying James Williams is going to be the next Isaiah Simmons, but obviously when you think of who does he remind you of, that's somebody that pops up. And what made Isaiah Simmons so good is his defensive coordinator put him in positions to do those things. Some defensive coordinators are like, hey, you play here, that's where you're going to play. Their defensive coordinators was open to moving him around. And then, of course, just a great play and athletic ability and the football IQ of Isaiah Simmons helped him do what he can do. Tank says, Cane Nations, we run the state of Florida. Really, man? How can you hate? How can any Florida fans say anything to us right now? Anthony White, who's a Georgia fan, he says, y'all got a good one. We've been talking about him for a while. All the fans thought Kirby and the staff had him. This pandemic kept his hands off, and y'all took advantage. Salute. I agree with Anthony White because, as I've said before, before the pandemic, and I talked to everybody, I talked to a lot of people who's associated with the school, like guys who cover it and stuff, and they said James Williams had been up there a ton. Like, a lot of people thought they had him in the bag, and like Anthony said, the pandemic thing happened, and we took advantage of it, and I think that's big time. I think we made things happen, and I, for one, I'm excited. Keeping the chat going. Go ahead, guys. Don't be shy. Go ahead. Let me know what you think about what's going on at Miami with James Williams, his big-time commit. And it's, man, it's just a great day to be a Cane. It is just an amazing day to be a Cane here. I got James Williams. These are his sophomore highlights here. These are his sophomore highlights. I wanted to get them on the screen for you guys. I'll also play his junior. He's labeled as an athlete. But, man. Let's see what the chat got to say, man. Bro, this commitment has us trending on Twitter. Number 16th right now. Is that true? We broke in Twitter, man. We broke in Twitter. Let's see. Up next, Marshall's on the 1st, Taylor on the 6th, Collier on the 10th. Let me tell you, if we're able to pull off Jason Marshall, corner for Palmetto, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Greg says, great show, Grant. I can't remember being this excited about the Canes since 1980s and early 2000s. I agree, Greg. I mean, it's not too many times when something happens and everything just stops. And when this happened, everything just stopped. I had to go live. My boy J.E. Love hit me up. And we had to go right away because this is such a huge get. Williams and Williams at safety the next couple of years is going to be crazy. But he still got to sign. Rock Allen, you're right. Nothing is official until you sign on a dotted line. Beast Mode, Will Scott, what's up, brother? Will, how you doing? The new Miami, yes. Yes. And I think, man, it's crazy. All these kids being from Miami is crazy, man. If we can continue to do this, because this could be a trickle-down effect. The beginning of August, think about this, guys. The beginning of August could change the Miami Hurricanes' future. You know, if we can get even just a couple of the Palmetto guys, if we can get a couple of the Palmetto guys, that changes a lot. That changes so much. And that could possibly change the future of this program. Because these kids, you know, other people are going to say, hey, why'd you go to Miami? Because I wanted to make the crib great again. Because I wanted to put on for my city. Why would I go to an SEC school? And that goes to the next class and to the next class. We gotta win. We know that's obvious. We gotta win, but hell, yeah, we didn't win this year, and look what it got us. We didn't win this year, and look what it got us. And if we can find a way, we can find a way to pull some of these Palmetto guys and put together a good season, things are looking good for Miami. Things are looking good, man. Things are looking good. We all know we got to win, and he got to sign on the dotted line. But tonight, pop the champagne, smoke the cigar. The number one safety, James Williams, committed to Miami. Crazy, man. Crazy. I'm still reading what you guys think, man. If you got any questions, you want my opinions or anything, let me know in the stream, man. Jeremy Stark says it's the Ed Reed effect. You know, I think Ed Reed has a little bit to do. I think Ed Reed has a little bit to do with it, but I gotta give credit to Banda, because Banda's been doing it over and over again, and I gotta give credit to Manny Diaz as well, man. They never gave up on the kid. My son works out with Tim Burns. He told me to watch Twitter tonight. Dang, man, you should have let me know. Bergie says, do you think National had a major play in his signing? I'm sure he really wanted to stay home, but got paid legally on top of it. That's big. I don't know what you're talking about. I got Captain Morgan, rum, and Coke. Hey, drink up, Eddie. You deserve it, Eddie. You deserve it. Man, Ed Reed is on IG Live DJing. He's DJing. What is he playing? Emmanuel, right now, it has us at 11. I think it has us, we're ranked 11 according to 247. Yeah, according to 247, they have us ranked number 11, third in the ACC, 19 commits, 18 from Florida, 1 from Texas. Our high, we got 1 5-star, that's James Williams. Then you look at our couple 4-stars we got, Seymour, Jacoby George, Romello, Thad, Jabari, you know, we got Elijah Arroyo, Savion Collins, who we still got to see what happens with Savion, Cameron Kitchens, Michael McLaughlin, and then, you know, Ryan Rodriguez. Some people look at him as a 4 or 5-star type of talent. Do you think the staff would use him like Clemson did Simmons? I don't know. Because for you to do that, you have to put your pride aside, you know. And James Williams has to be as good as Isaiah Simmons. So I don't know. It's up to Coach Baker. You know, there's certain defensive coordinators who say, listen, this is the defense I run. This is what we're going to run. And then there's other defensive coordinators who say, I want to be more exotic. I want to do different things. You know, I think you got to use your talent the best way you can. J.E. Love says, please hit that like button. I appreciate that. John says, hit that like button. I appreciate you guys. About 150 people in the stream. Appreciate y'all kicking it. Any chance we get Jason Marshall? Is there any chance we get Jason Marshall? I hate this damn. Every time I'm watching Huddle, they throw up those weird ass smoking commercials. I hate those things. I'm going to throw up James Williams, his junior. Is there any chance we get James Marshall? I think the chances are better now. You know, a lot of people assume he's going to Florida. I think the chances are better now that we get Jason Marshall. Because now, hey. Because now, you look at the situation and you say, I get to play with these safeties, James Williams, Avante Williams, Cam Kitchens. If I'm a cornerback, let's do it. Let's make it happen. You know, but we still got to see what happens. We still got to see. I hope we get him. Yeah, Bergie. I agree, Bergie. I think, listen, I'm going to say right now, if I was predicting, if I had a crystal ball, I think we're going to get Leonard Taylor. I think we're going to get Leonard Taylor. So, if we get, if Leonard Taylor is coming, I'm sure he's talking to Jason, who's his teammate. We got James Williams. Come on, man. We can put together something special. These kids can really put together something special. And I hope and I pray that is what the message from everybody who's talking about recruiting to them is saying. You know, you guys could do something amazing. HJS Kane says we're going to get 3 Palmetto guys. What 3 do you think we get? HJS, what 3 do you think we get? Smith. You think we get Smith, Taylor, and Marshall? What 3 you think we get? Okay, there we go. Oh, yep. Leonard Taylor, Marshall, and Smith. Bro, listen, if we get Jason Marshall, oh my goodness. If we get Jason Marshall, oh my goodness. Ryan says he moved up his date so they don't have to turn down kids later and hold his spot. Interesting, Ryan. That's interesting. Michael says we going 5 for 5. I don't think we're going 5 for 5, but I hope we go 5 for 5. Recruiting is on fire. The kids are talking about if Miami win, they will come. Hell, if they listen, this is the comment of the day. Vic with the country boy, he just had the comment of the day. He said, the kids are talking about if Miami win, they will come. Hell, if they stay at home, we will win. It's that simple. It really is that simple. It's not quantum physics. Listen, we need y'all to stay home and we'll win more games. It really is that simple. To be honest, Grant, LT or Mason, both TTs are #1 on my board. I think we got a better chance of LT than Mason. 904 Hurricane. Ryan says, honestly, Collier wants in, but we're loaded at safety. They don't like him as much as a corner. 904 Hurricane says, man, it start with Bubba Bolden, Amari Carter, Kayshawn Washington, Gervin Hall, Avante Williams, and now James. Is there a team in the nation is loaded at safety than Miami? I mean, I'm sure there's talent out there. You know, I'm sure you could say Alabama. You probably could say Georgia, but man, right now we are on a momentum. Yeah. And I think we're all saying the same thing here. I think a lot of people are saying the same thing, that now that James Williams has committed, is there a much need for Collier, you know? Supreme Goon says, don't think the staff wants Collier after Williams commit. See him going to UF unless LSU and Collins flip to US. I see us maybe getting Smith and maybe Marshall. Crazy, man. Big moves made tonight. Big times moves made tonight. You have to run a system that the kid wants to play in. You're starting to see results. P. Hill, you're right. You're right. You got to run the system. The system will bring kids in. You know, we got the spread offense. And now defensively, man, James Williams. James Williams, man. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream right there. 158 people coming in and kicking it tonight, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. If you guys could, on your way out, hit that like button for your boy. It'll be greatly appreciated. Guys, expect for me to have a video each day. One video a day. The last 2 days, I put out one video about David Wilson and also Jaden Francois. Today, I put out a video about Phil Steele putting Miami at number 17th in the nation and how I feel about that. Tomorrow will probably be about James Williams. We did the live stream tonight. I'll probably do a video about James Williams. But I'm excited, man. You guys should be excited too, man. So much love. I'm out, man. You guys have a wonderful and blessed night. I appreciate you guys.